Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Melanie and we'll be doing lesson 3 of The Wish. Go get your books and let's get started. Yeah. Okay, did you do your reading? I hope so. Now let's look at the picture on page 9. Well, what do you see? Where did you see this picture before? That's right, good thinking. It's the same picture that's on the cover. Wow, do you remember that picture? There were a lot of things happening on it. Does it make sense to you now? Do you understand what's happening? Well, let's look at the picture. And who do we see? We see the strange man who's kind of short. Look at his face. He's happy. What's in his right hand? He has money. And who is he looking at? Who is that girl? That's right, it's our main character. It's Megan. Is she happy? Of course she is. And what does Megan have in her hand? She has a pencil. What kind of pencil? We read about it last time. She has a magic pencil. And she seems like she's running. Look at the time. What time is it? That's right, 2:55. So she has to meet her brother. Do you remember his name? That's right, Zach. Okay, so let's read the text and see what happens.
Page 9. Megan is very happy. She buys the magic pencil. She puts it in her pocket. It is almost 3 o'clock. She runs to meet her brother.
Do not tell anybody. They will think you are silly,
the old man says.
So, what did she do? She bought the magic pencil. You were right. By looking at the picture, you could tell. But it's nice to confirm your thought. She bought the magic pencil. And where is she going now? Well, she's waving goodbye because she's going to meet her brother. That's right. What does the man say to her? What does he say to her about the magic pencil? He says, don't tell anyone about the pencil or they will think that you are silly. Who might think that she's silly? That's right, her brother, Zach. I hope she doesn't tell anybody. Okay, let's turn to page 10 and look at the picture and find out what happens next. Okay, so we're looking at the picture on page 10. Who do you see? That's Megan. What is she doing? Where is she? Well, we can see that she's sitting in a chair and she's at a table. What kind of table do you think it is? Is it in the kitchen? In the dining room? Could it be a table in her bedroom? I wonder. Well, what's on the table? I can see a lamp. Yes, very interesting lamp. What color is the lamp? Yes, it's green. Is it a pretty lamp? I think so. What else do you see on the table? Well, what is Megan's hobby? It is to draw. And I see a lot of paper on the desk. I think that she is drawing. Is she happy? Look at her face. Is she happy? Well, she just got her magic pencil. I can see it on the paper. But she looks like she might be a little confused. What do you think? Well, let's read and find out. I've broken up the page into 2 parts. Let's read the first part.
Page 10. When Megan gets home, she goes to her bedroom. She wants to draw a picture with the magic pencil. She takes the pencil out of her pocket. She puts the pencil on her desk. She finds a piece of paper.
Okay, so we see that Megan is in her bedroom. Yeah, she's in her bedroom and she's at her desk. What is she doing? She's getting ready to draw. So when you get ready to draw, what do you need? Well, you like to sit at your desk. Your chair is comfortable. You have lamp. You need a good light so you can see what you're drawing. And you also need paper. Does she have those things? Yes, she does. So she has all the things ready so that she can draw, so she can use her new magic pencil. Let's find out what happens when she starts to use that pencil. Let's read section 2.
What can I draw? She thinks. Megan thinks for a long time. Then she picks up the pencil and draws a line. The line does not move. It does not laugh or dance. It does not play or sing. She draws a circle, but the circle does not move. It does not laugh or dance.
Okay, so what's happening? Megan loves to draw and she draws a lot, but she's thinking to herself, what can I draw? She doesn't know what to draw. She has to think about it. So for a long time, she doesn't do anything. Then she starts to draw a line. And then what else does she do? She draws a circle. Does the line move? Does it dance? Does it laugh? Ha 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 ha. No, nothing is happening. Wow, how would you feel if you bought a magic pencil and then nothing is happening? I would be so surprised and a little angry. Poor Megan. She can't think what's happening. She's looking at her circle and she's looking at her line, and it is not laughing and it is not dancing. What's going to happen next? Well, you're going to have to look at page 11 to find out. So let's look at that picture and see what's going on. Wow, can you see the picture? Are you looking at page 11? Look at Megan. Can you see her? She looks like she's falling over. She looks like she's going to come off the chair. And why? What do you see? It's a puppy. Where did that puppy come from? Is it Megan's puppy? Is it Zach's puppy? Wow, are you afraid of dogs? I'm not, but look at that dog. I think I would be so surprised that maybe I would fall back just like Megan. Interesting photo. Can you see her pencil? What is she doing with the pencil? Is she going to draw on the dog? I don't know what's happening there. Very strange. I hope she doesn't hurt herself. Well, let's read on page 11 to find out how that dog got there. Now I've divided it into 2 parts, and we're going to read the first one.
Page 11. Megan is sad. The pencil is not magic. She wants a new pencil. After a moment, Megan thinks, I must draw a picture, not a line. She draws a picture of a puppy. The puppy has a long tail. It has short ears. It has many spots.
Okay, so we can see, from reading that Megan is sad. And of course she's sad. The pencil's not working. But she thinks for a moment, and she remembers what the strange man said. Do you remember what he said about the magic pencil? He said you had to draw a picture. So she decides that she's going to draw a picture of a dog. That's right. And it's a puppy. Do you know what a puppy is? Well, dogs are big, but puppies are small because they're babies. They're baby dogs. What does this dog look like? It has a long tail and short ears, and it also has black spots. Can you see the spots? Yeah. So that's interesting that she draws a puppy, and on the picture we can see a puppy. What do you think happened? Well, let's read section 2 to find out more.
Suddenly, the puppy jumps off the paper. It is alive. It runs around Megan's bedroom. She laughs at the funny puppy. The puppy sings and dances. It is a very happy puppy. Megan plays with the puppy. She is very happy.
So what happened here? Well, suddenly the dog, the puppy, jumps off the page because the puppy is alive. Finally, it has happened. The magic pencil works. I would be so happy if I was Megan. I can't believe it. Wow. And what is the puppy doing? It's running around the room. Remember, this is the first time that the puppy's come alive. He probably has a lot of energy, strength. Yes, so the puppy is alive. He's running and he's laughing, which is strange. Can dogs laugh? How would you laugh if you were a dog? Arf, 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 arf. Very strange. Can you do it? What else is the puppy doing? Well, besides laughing, he's singing. Have you ever heard a puppy sing? Sometimes I hear dogs barking, but never singing. Can you sing like a puppy? I'm not even going to try because I think it would sound horrible. Okay, so the puppy is playing with Megan, so she must be very happy. They're playing together. Wow. And everything is great. The magic pencil works. She's got a puppy to play with. Life is good, don't you think? Well, is the story over? No, it's not. We have more pages to go. So I wonder what's going to happen next.
Stop and pause.
Well, how about we look at the picture on page 12 to find out. Okay, so again, we're looking at the picture on page 12. You have your book open? All right, so this is the last page for today. So let's see what we can find out what's happening on the picture. Well, what can you see? Where are they? I think that they're still in Megan's bedroom. Why do I think that? What can you see in the picture that would make you think that it's in Megan's bedroom? Well, what are the things that you have in your bedroom? Think about that. Now, let's look at the picture. What can you see? Can you see a bookshelf? And what's on the bookshelf? Books. Yes, and on top of the bookshelf there is a teddy bear. Do you have a teddy bear? They're very nice and they're soft. I think almost every person has a teddy bear that they've loved at one time or another. What else can we see? Well, do you see the puppy? Remember that puppy from last page? Yes, that silly, silly puppy. Yeah, he's there. But what else do you see? I see a girl, I see a boy, and I see a car at the top of the page. And then I can see some pieces of paper all around the room. It's like they're floating. It's kind of strange. I wonder what's going on. Where did they come from? Where do you think they came from? Well, I've divided page 12 into two parts. Let's read the first part.
Page 12. Then Megan draws a picture of a girl. The girl has long curly hair. She has a dress. She has a nice smile. The girl jumps off the paper. She is alive too. The girl sings and dances. She laughs and plays.
Okay, so what did we learn by reading that first part? Well, we see that Megan has drawn a picture of what? What did she draw? She drew a picture of a girl, a pretty girl, don't you think? Well, what does she look like? She has long, curly hair, and she has a dress, and she has a nice smile. Well, I think that was a bit strange, but the girl has a nice smile. Okay, and what is the girl doing? Well, she acted just like the dog. She jumped off the page, and she started to sing and dance, just like the dog. And she's laughing and she's playing. Everyone's playing with Megan. Megan must be so happy. She has a puppy and a girl. What do you think of the picture that Megan drew? Do you like it? Do you think the girl is pretty? Would you have drawn the girl with long hair or short hair? Would you have put a ponytail in so it was really tidy? Or would you have put the girl in shorts and a t-shirt? When you draw a girl, what do you draw? I wonder why Megan picked a dress and long curly hair. Does Megan have curly hair? No. Do you have curly hair? No. Do I have curly hair? Sometimes. Very interesting. I think she's very pretty. Let's find out what else Megan has drawn. So let's look at the second part.
Then Megan draws a boy. The boy is tall. He has short hair. He has jeans and a sweater. The boy jumps off the paper. He is alive. The boy sings and plays. He dances and laughs. The boy, the girl, and the puppy sing and dance together with Megan. They are all happy.
Okay, so what has she done this time? She's drawn a picture of a boy. What are the difference between the girl and the boy? Well, the boy is tall. Are boys usually taller than girls, do you think? Sometimes. I know in my case, my brother is much taller than me. Okay, so it's a tall boy and he has short hair, very short hair. Not the same as the girl who's got long curly hair. And he is wearing jeans and a sweater, not a dress. I think it would be kind of funny if he had a dress. Maybe that's what Megan was thinking. And what is happening with the boy? The same as with the girl and the puppy. He jumps off the page and he's ready. He's singing, he's dancing, and they are having a good time. They are playing. Do you think they're happy? I think so. Wow, Megan has many things to play with. Many of her pictures are now alive. Is she lonely? No, she can play all the time. Wow, interesting part of the book. I can't believe it. She buys the magic pencil. She brings it home. Wow, was she sad? She was, because the pencil didn't work, and then she was thinking. She used her brain. She was smart, and she drew up pictures, and the pictures came alive. Good stuff, isn't it? I can't believe it. She's got a puppy, a girl, and a boy. What else could she draw? I don't know. I think you're going to have to wait until next time to find out. Or you could read page 13 to 16 to finish off the story. Do you think you'd like to do that? I think you should. But don't forget to do your questions in your workbook, the pages that we did today. And listen to the cassette tape so you can find out if your answers are right. Okay, I'll see you next time, and I can't wait. Bye!